Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Coast Comics. I'm your boy Rod, and it's back, man. It's been a minute. February 2019 was the debut of Coast Comics, where we hang out here and talk about comic books and have a good old time. And this time we're back, and we have a new co-host. It's an honor to bring in this guy right now. He's a sports fan. He's a collector. And we're going to be talking about collecting, guys. How do you collect? I've talked about this before. I made a video about this before. You probably haven't seen it. But let's bring in someone. Let's talk about how do we collect, whether it's comic books, movies, DVDs, video games, collectibles, anything. Let's talk about it together with the chat, with the community. But let's bring in my man right now, none other than Mr. Gretzky 9966 in the house. What is up, Matt?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. The new co-host of Coast to Coast Comics, my man Matt. Welcome, sir. How you feeling tonight?
Hey.
All right. I think he is still there. A little technical difficulty, but that's all right. That's what happens when you're hanging out with Rod. But we want to have a great show because there's a conversation that I was having with Matt in the green room. How do you collect? And hopefully the chat will participate in this because we got to know, guys. I think the community is quiet. The comic book community is quiet. And I know you guys collect other things besides comics. So, Matt, what do you think? Since you're hanging out with me right now, I think we were talking. I think the community collect other things, just like you, just like me. What do you think, man? What do you collect right now, and how do you collect besides comics? Or let's talk about it.
Oh, I collect. I collect a lot of crap now, but I collect. I collect sports cards.
There you go. All right, so this
collect Gretzky stuff. You've probably seen me on 1011 talking about my Gretzky collection a little bit, but nobody's seen the whole thing about my collection.
And how you getting into the hockey stuff, man? How let the people know, man? Because I'm a hockey fan too, man. Don't get me wrong. All right, yeah. I'm a Flyers fan. I know you like some hockey.
There's my Mark Messier card. The card here. This is a promo card. Actually, I found this at a gaming. They were doing a game swap, a video game swap. And this guy was selling this a couple of those three cards I just showed you. He was selling those three, and I was like, hockey cards, But hockey, I lived in Chicago. I lived up near Chicago from when I was born and raised up there until I was in 10th grade, and then in the beginning of 10th grade, I moved down to Georgia. But when I was living there, I really wasn't much into hockey for a while. And then my buddy got me into it because I was more of a Bulls fan. I was a 84, Jordan shows up, the Bulls are more relevant, and I start watching them and watching the NBA and that kind of thing. And then by around 1990, that's when I got into hockey. And I didn't really have a team, but my buddy was terrible. Was a terrible Blackhawks fan. He was like an annoying, what you'd call an annoying fan. So I didn't like the Blackhawks back then, but my mom did. My mom, not back then. She liked it back when there was find it, I don't know around here somewhere, but some players that were on the team back then. Stan Mikita. Back in that era, Bobby Hall, back in the 60s and 70s, that's when my grandfather watched hockey a little bit, followed hockey a little bit. He didn't really follow it much in the 90s. He was more baseball, basketball, and football mostly,
Right.
So that's how I'm collecting. stuff. 1990, I got into hockey and just was like, you know, really into it and started following this guy Gretzky because I heard all these things about him and everything. And he was in LA. So I was watching that and the cartoon. I wish I had the DVD with me right now, but I don't. But I got the Pro Stars DVD. If you ever remember the cartoon Pro Stars, that had Gretzky, Michael Jordan, and Bo Jackson were like the superheroes, and they had, I think, 13 episodes. I think what it was, and they had to go out and fight these villains or whatever. They would get called and they'd have to go and take care of this stuff, you know.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Gretzky and learning about hockey, and my buddy being an annoying Blackhawks fan made me dislike the Blackhawks. And I was like, I'm gonna find a team that I liked. And I had this other kid who was in my 9th grade. He was in one of my classes. It was like a 9th and 10th grade class. He was annoying as hell.
You always gotta have one of those, man, in the class.
He was a Canucks fan, a Vancouver Canucks fan. It made a thing about the Canucks, you know. And the year before, when I was like when they traded Messier to the Rangers, that's when I became a fan of the Rangers. Basically, after about a year, it was because I was watching him and Gretzky play, and I was watching Lemieux. Around that time, Lemieux was getting really hot at that time, and they had just won. They had just came off of the Stanley Cup win that they had in 1991, and that's when I like, because my two of my favorite players are Gretzky and Lemieux. That's why the 99 and the 66.
Right. So do you have any action figures when it comes to the hockey? Do you keep your action figures sealed up, or do you keep them? Do you open only and you display them? Because I have a Bobby Clark action figure, a Todd McFarlane action figure, and I got some action figures behind me. You probably can't see them, chat, in the community, but I do have some Todd McFarlane action figures. You guys know Todd McFarlane, the guy. Google it if you don't know, if you're living under a rock. But the guy makes action figures too. And let me see here. I got some open action figures. Then I still have some that are sealed. And I've talked about this before. And then here's
I grab the grass on the floor, but yeah, I've got.
So this is Carlos Delgado. Oh, you got the starting lineups. So I got the starting lineups too. I got some that are still sealed.
I had a few others, but I ended up I ended up selling those. I got them in like a lot or something, and I ended up selling those to a place. So got rid of those, but I kept the ones I wanted.
Let me make you a little. Let me give you the screen here, because you don't guest on the show. And holy coconuts, what the hell just happened here? John's is dropping super chats. You don't gotta do this, Johnny. A quick shout out to to John. Thank you so much, John, for the super chat, and thank you so much for your ongoing support, sir. Personal support, and I appreciate that. And with that being said, John, let me give you a little something here, because John, to be the man.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo, right here.
One more for you, buddy. And then
thank you so much for being my friends.
All right. Oh, whoa. Now you're bringing out the hardware, man. You're bringing out the goodness right now, man.
That came from the team store. That came from the Winnipeg Jets team store.
All right.
But that's when I got that. I got that from them. I actually went to their website and saw that he'd been traded, so they had these on clearance. So I was like, I'll buy them. you know.
Yeah. What's going on, Fuchsia? How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for Fuchsia. They're making their return. So I sent her the link. The link is there. Jump on. It doesn't matter if you're in the shower, wherever you are, walking around, outside, jump on. Jump on from the cell phone. You can do it from the mobile device. And everyone that's watching your mobile device, thanks for hanging out Coast to Coast Comics on your boy Rob. We're hanging out with Matt. This is the return of Coast to Coast Comics. We had Jeffrey back then. We had a bunch of people on the show. We had our lost friend Edwin the Comic Jabroni that was here. We had Perry Comics on here before. We had John Comics with kids, but now with friends. A bunch of people have been Coast to Coast Comics. We had Comic Tom on here. We had Reggie Collect on here. We had a bunch of folks, and we're going to bring it back, guys. We're bringing it back. This is the return of Coast to Coast Comics. Thank you guys for hanging out. While Matt is running around trying to find some stuff to show off, guys.
I found out he happens to live in North Carolina now, somewhere.
Oh, Reggie Collects?
I believe so. That's what somebody told me.
Oh.
And he was at Heroes Con last year, and that's when Mr. Steve, the guy from Kansas.
From Kansas. There's a few people.
Yeah, Steve. It's the old.
I'm trying to think now. Got me thinking. What's up, CCC in the house? Yo, jump on, guys. Don't be shy to jump on. We're just hanging out. How do you collect, guys? This is Coast to Coast Comics. You bring your collectibles too. Oh, he's got the Wayne Gretzky, guys. Matt doesn't go by the name of Mr. Gretzky for no reason, man. Come on now, guys. Come on now. He's bringing out the hardware, man.
I've got all kinds of shit.
Bringing out the hardware, man. And he's got the Stanley Cup, man. And he's got the Stanley Cup.
This is from 2000. Oh, this one.
All right, Matt. Check it out. All right, let's just fix this here. All right. So we all seen the trailers, Master of the Universe, right? He-Man, and check these out, man. I still got them sealed up.
Those are the new ones.
These are the ones from 2021 or 2022.
Okay, they got a couple different ones. I don't know. They do have new action figures for the new movie coming out.
Oh, I'm not gonna be getting into none of that stuff, man. They're gonna want like $35, $40 for an action figure. Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because I know the guy.
I paid $10 for these, bro. $10.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You get them for $10, get them.
And this was in 2022, so I haven't checked on eBay, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're probably going for about 30.
Yeah, they're probably going for more. A lot of stuff. And now it's going up because of the new movie. And
Yeah, of course.
This movie works the way it's supposed to. Why do we got to keep going to Earth? I don't understand. Why we?
Yeah, that kind of threw me off too when I saw the trailer. I'm like, why? If Eternia is
understand going to Earth would be at the very beginning of the movie if you wanted to give like an origin of He-Man's mother, because she's from Earth and she was an astronaut that got lost and crashed on Eternia. One of the original, they talked about her crashing on Earth, and that's how that happened. But I still never got a whole answer, even though we saw the technical movie of He-Man and She-Ra being together, being his twin sister, She-Ra.
Right.
Sense to me is how in the world is she twin sister when they're supposed to be, I guess, on the same planet, but they don't see each other. They never cross paths.
It's going to be a great movie overall. So I'm excited. Well, who's making that? Which company is making that movie?
I can't.
I was thinking about that, and I was like, it's not Marvel, it's not DC.
No, it's probably if it's still under the banner, I would assume. I thought who made the last? That's what I'm trying to think. I think it was Warner Brothers made the last one.
Oh, it could be.
Warner
But-
Brothers anymore. Oh,
But
Netflix though.
as we keep on talking about movies, but I want to going through some comics, and I got some old stuff. I mean, they're probably daughter comic books, guys. I'm just going through some Marvel team ups. I'm gonna rebag and board, but we keep on talking. I just want to see all these pronoun superheroes. Next thing you know, in the voice of Rob Worst, all these pronoun superheroes. Next thing you know, someone will be coming up with She-Ra. Come on, Rob, jump on, Rob.
Oh yeah, and I remember getting the books. The reason I got into like action figures, like I own action figures, because of the kid across the street. 3 years old was so like when I was in kindergarten grade, and I wish I could have stayed in touch with them, but but it's not. It wasn't. It was things that, from what I understand, is I don't know if it was true or whatever. But we didn't stay after they moved. I think they moved a second time. Remember they moved from being across the street from us. But yeah, if I would have stayed in touch with him, I would have. I would have probably. He had every Star Wars figure you could imagine.
And you mentioned Star Wars figures. When I go to I don't know if you guys have an Ollie's over there.
Yeah,
but they have so many Star Wars action figures, man. And I'm not even a fan like of the action figures, but I would buy them all at the prices that they have them for. I would buy all of them.
That's like after about a month or two after they came out, they were in Ollie's, because that's no fault to the companies why they have so much crap. It's Hasbro and their stupidity of we're gonna push it out, and of characters that nobody cares anything, and of shows that nobody cares. They did it for the Marvel movies. They still got the Shang-Chi or whatever.
Oh, we got look who we got jumping in here. Mr. Rob Worst in the house.
Rob,
Hey,
what's up, Rob?
Hey, Rod.
I
figured that I'm learning so many things about comics that I never knew before.
Well, I'd like to know how you collecting your stuff. We know you keep your stuff in Mylar
In volume.
And yeah, so
Sadly, I've run out of Mylar, and I'm waiting for an order to come in tomorrow. But I'm this close to finishing up, trying to put in Mylar in Mylight 2's The Incredible Hulk. But I don't want to take away from Matt and all the things he's showing.
No, but this is the hangout, Rob. Just interrupt. This is what it's all about, man. I know how you collect. I'm looking at it now. But why? Let the people know why you got to keep everything in Mylars. I know you're over there in South Florida, right?
Well, much like yourself at one point down here, and if you're living in South Florida, I don't know about the whole rest of the state, but we have a humidity problem. And with humidity, if you put things in regular bags, they will shrivel within about the span of weeks, if not a few months, if it's newsprint, just like that, right over there. See, that comes from humidity. The newsprint in it just sucks up the flexibility of the plastic, and if you put that in boxes and they're too tight, that will imprint on the cover, and you're damaging a book.
Yeah, and I'm trying to right now. That's why I'm trying to rebag and board these, even though these are just. I just can't have a comic book looking like this. I don't care if it's a dollar comic book. I don't care if I want to give it away. I just can't have my comic looking like that.
At least, Rod, let's figure it this way. It's been in there that long. It can wait a day or two. But yeah, when I get a book like that, almost immediately, if I can, I want to replace that. But I also have all this here that I just can't get to yet because I don't have the supplies. It should be in tomorrow. And then 10 long boxes are coming in on Monday.
Damn.
10 long boxes. Don't do that, Rob. You're going to break your back, bro.
No, it's because I still have all these. You can't see them all here, but there's about 3 long boxes worth of stuff I need to put inside boxes.
Yeah.
Because just stacks suck.
Yeah, he got to the point where he was in his sixth. He's in his sixth now, and he said, "Yeah, he changed everything from long boxes to short boxes because he said picking those things up at 60 plus ain't fun."
Now, besides comic drops, do you collect anything else? I don't think I ever asked you this question, so just I'm trying to dive into the community and see. Besides comic books, what do you guys are collecting? I know I told Matt. I think people collect other things besides comics, but they just shy to talk about it.
So I'm not shy about this. Years ago, back when they were the bad old days, when I used to throw back a lot of alcoholic beverages to the point where I didn't remember a lot, I would wake up with different people. So yeah, I guess you could say that I used to collect girlfriends. I don't do that anymore. Not in a very long time, but I have no proof of that except for all the social media history that just shows me passed out at this club, that club, another club, or me grinding my teeth for various reasons that people in the know.
Oh shit. Man.
They were fun days, but ultimately they were destroying my life. So now it's just this.
Hey, out of that whole stack, do you remember the first one that you put in the Mylar by any chance?
Oh, absolutely. The Amazing Spider-Man 14.
Boom. Without even thinking, guys. You heard that? Amazing Spider. I can't, man.
I mean, between the second one was the Punisher. The third one was the AS. It was all Spider-Man stuff first.
Wow. Man. Well, maybe one day I'm going to make it down there to South Florida and then we'll hang out. I don't know if I'm going to make it down there, but that's a long ass ride, bro.
I mean, I drive to Key West quite often, so I understand.
What's up, Air Spider? Jump on, Air Spider. I know you collect shoes. Talk about your shoe collection. Jump on, man. Jump on. But and I came across this Robin. I had to rebag and board this one.
I had a guy on a TikTok the other night that was, I was doing a live, and the guy was telling me, "Hey, I have a signed copy of Robin 2. Do you think I could get a lot for it? For the right person?"
Oh, shit.
Sounded like he was going to be able to pay off his college debt.
Uh-oh. That's messed up.
Like, sorry, bud, it's not 2021 anymore.
I got a bunch of. Can I make money off of those?
Yeah, the stack of Turok #1.
Yeah. On that Marvel came out with. Dark Hawk #1's gone up to $5.
Oh, but at least it's direct copies of Dark Hawk 1.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
That was like my buddy told me about that a lot of those they just up junk put them get their butt work for Marvel.
Soldier collects shoes, hats, books, etc. Come on, jump on, guys. Don't be shy.
Of stuff.
Right, so look, so as I was going through all this crap here, and we're talking about a little bit of everything. Now, I came across some Indiana Jones. Now, I don't know. Maybe you guys could help me. Rob, I had this Raiders of the Ark issue 1.
Oh, nice.
Now, is that all connected to this Indiana Jones?
It is.
It is. So is that the issue 1 that goes to the Indiana Jones run?
It is not.
It's not.
There's a 3-issue, I believe. I think it's 3 issues of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then there's the Indiana Jones. So you're still going to need the issue 1, and then the rest of the other series.
Yeah, I just had
worth getting, because the Raiders of the Lost Ark one was the it shot up for like a hot minute because people thought that because the transition from the new boss over at Disney, but apparently they have no interest of making any more Indiana Jones at the moment, or at least not with Harrison Ford. But I mean, let the man rest.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these things they're so bad. Just like you said, Rob, look at those back of the boards, man.
Oh, I've boards where the comic has literally imprinted on the back of the board.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've made videos in the past for comic tips where I'm telling people when it comes to boards, at least every 10 years, because the acids from the comic, especially on those newsprint ones, they'll imprint on the, kitty, they'll imprint on the comic back, and it'll become like a feedback loop where it stains both the board and then restains the comic. It spreads. It's like MRSA for your comic.
I've noticed that. Good point. Good point to bring up, Rob.
Yeah, or it's like mold, like people.
Oh.
That's separate. I would get rid. I had some books that looked like they were molded, had like mildew on them or mold starting to grow on them, that I got in a collection from somebody, and I ended up taking those and tucking those.
All right.
Like there's a very specific term for it called sunk cost fallacy, where you think that you spent, whether it's $10, $100, $1,000, whatever it is. If there's mold on it and you have it near other comics, that could spread to other books.
Now I got a question. Now I think I seen this on TikTok. All right, so we like if we have our comments like this, I seen some people like cross them over, that way they don't bend, and they keep them like this. I don't know if that's something.
So I'm about to send to right here. I have all these X-Men books for Tacoma. Hey, kitty, and they're all just like that. I have them, back to front, because. They're going to be, I'm going to send it to him unbagged because it's almost a full run from 95 to like 250, but just to save on cost and shipping. He said it's okay. And they're mostly 6s.
All right,
but that way it'll prevent spine roll.
What's
all right, we're going to bring in Shiloh. All right, relax. We're not playing no games. All right, just hold your horses. Just calm down.
I'm some of this, and I just got done doing my podcast. I'm pretty exhausted.
All right, go ahead, Rob. Continue.
You're just gonna get chill, Shiloh, for now.
I was just gonna go Shiloh here. I know he must collect a lot of things because his name is literally Retro, so he probably has a lot of cool stuff in his possession. There, me, it's just comics.
That's what it's about. I gotta calm him down for a second. Now show off your stuff. Show off your collectibles. How you collect, Shiloh.
Does it have to be just comics, or can be other stuff?
Anything you want, brother. Why do you collect? Let us know.
Are very particular. For that, I need to go and grab some stuff because I wasn't like expecting one to want me to show stuff because. Sometimes people don't want to see what I have.
Just pull something near you that you really enjoy that you got recently that you can talk about.
Well, I got something in mail today, but it's pretty controversial given someone doesn't like these.
No nudity.
Well, don't think about what other people like. It's what you like.
He can yell at me later.
All right. Oh, we got some
Pokemon.
Pokemon. There we go.
Well,
Hold on.
not just any Pokemon. This is the trick or trade stuff I normally get when on off eBay. I think Rod, I was on your other panel. I was talking about how I was waiting for these to come in. Nothing special, just your average. But what's cool about this, and I just dropped one like an idiot. I said it in the funny part is I said I can't believe it's not butter. Yeah, I just pulled some Butterfinger action. They have one the Pokemon that's from when I was a kid that was featured in the classic series when I was a kid. That's Haunter.
Just to frame
What
it,
rabbit-
when
what
were you a
gra-
kid? What time frame? What year?
Well, I was born 98, so 2000s. Well, it depends. What do you consider classified as kid years?
Well, when you were collecting Pokemon, what years were you collecting?
That's the
So we
thing.
know
I
and
never
have a
collected Pokemon. I just watched like the movies and shows. I wasn't the one collecting Pokemon cards in the house. So. If anything, I was a dingus. I was a dunce and ripped my siblings' Pokemon cards and threw them down a vent because, sibling rivalry and the siblings made fun of me. That was my form of revenge towards them. And that was back then when, again, young and stupid, did stupid, heinous things. Just to clarify.
Well, hey, we live and learn. We live
Live
and
and
learn.
learn. Yeah.
I used to
Live
take
and learn.
What? Hey, was it over here that I mentioned, or someone mentioned the Rugrats in Paris? It was this. Was it like your channel, Rod, where we were doing podcasts where someone mentioned that, or was
One
it
more time?
someone? It was Madam or someone we were podcasting with, and someone said, has anyone ever watched Rugrats in Paris?" And I say this because I had gone off camera to try to look for the VHS and I couldn't find it. It's embarrassing because I was over there, and for whatever reason, I didn't see the bright ass orange VHS stacked there. It's literally there and stayed there for a while, and I didn't even notice it. Even though there's a window right there shining sunlight directly on it. Like it's like almost like if someone put like a sign, arrow, like here, look here kind of deal.
Mhm.
So that's why I asked, because I know I was trying to show it on that stream. I kind of want to. That's why I'm looking to redeem myself for that reason. But if it wasn't here, it was probably
It's
with
all
Rod
right.
and it was with Rod and Madam. That was
so. It
earlier
was on
week,
this one.
Wednesday.
Well, regardless, it was here. It was this one. Okay, well, if you sit tight, I'll grab the VHS guy that said it's probably not here, but just because I need to redeem myself here.
Go for it.
Sure, and while I do that, y'all can show you what you want. Enough about me. I'm just a simple man with special needs.
Oh,
I want to
good
see Matt's
Lord.
dick. Tracy.
That was
Hey, I meant what I said, and I don't take anything back. I like dick.
No,
Tracy.
that was good.
Yo!
That was good.
If-
That was good.
If Greg was here, bearded comic bro, yo, he loves Dick Tracy.
I've got a whole shelf full of Dick Tracy.
We're talking about dicks here.
Yeah.
Dick needs some apple,
Yes, but
especially with that copyright infringement.
I'm trying to draw all the carded figures. Got all the non-carded figures. I just need to get the card.
Oh man.
Grab a couple more.
Thank you everyone for hanging out, man, on Coast to Coast Comics. Doing a little bit of everything here, guys. Appreciate your time. We're hanging out with Rob, we're hanging out with Matt, we're hanging out with
And we're all here just smashing some stuff.
that's it. Smashing. You got dick. Whoa. Oh, you don't got the punch tabs in them. Oh, you
Oh,
do.
okay.
Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
And Sam Ketchum. That's the only one I don't have loose. I don't know why it wasn't loose, but I ended up getting that not loose. But yeah, and then I have your favorite.
Oh, I got that one. I think I got that one. That's the Ash. Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, the DB5. Yeah, I had the DB5 there. I got a DB5 somewhere. If I can figure out where I put it.
Come on, Rob. I know you got some Hot Wheels around there somewhere, Rob. I know you got a Batmobile somewhere. Now I'm gonna have to send you some. Don't shake your head, Rob. You need
anything that I had that was a Hot Wheel, I wound up giving to
Oh
my
my God, wacky races.
Ooh.
I only know that because my mom said when I used to do those wheezing laughs, I used to laugh like that because my voice and lungs are terrible.
dude. And
My mom said I sound like Snively.
Yeah,
And that's the only reason why I know that.
That is so cool, man.
That dog, man.
I got all kinds of here.
You know what's even funnier is that dog, Snively, you know how he giggles like that? There's
Yeah.
one game I know that there's a dog like that, Duck Hunt.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Duck Hunt, you could have kill him. Version, you could shoot the dog, but in the home version, you couldn't.
Wait, are you talking about like the Duck Hunt game that's like that where you can shoot him and actually kill him?
That's the
What game
one.
is that?
Yeah, that's the one where you can actually do it. Yeah, you can do it, but you can't do it on your home console.
Hey,
Well,
check,
Yeah,
There's
no
another game
Nintendo.
that.
check
Sorry.
this out. Check this
Oh
out.
yeah, continue real quick, and then I'll discuss.
Here you go, Rob.
Oh, hey, now.
That was let me
that's not
take this
nurse.
off the. There you go. Do you approve of the bagging board?
I approve very much so.
I was gonna do a
Alright,
hello nurse.
Is
but
that
that's
a
not
fullback or is that multiple boards?
This was from Kevin, Entropy and Comics. He sent this to me a few years ago, and it's on double signature.
Kevin.
Ooh.
Sorry, Home Alone reference.
And then Entropy and Comics, Kevin, he loves
Oh, what
autographs.
does that say? Which
So,
rune?
The
Switchblade.
Switchblade.
So it's double
Oh,
signature.
see
Know
this?
your comics, son.
Well,
This
I
had a
do it-
TV show in the 90s
Sheesh. Give me
that
cut me
never
some-
had her in costume like that once
It's
for
not
a
my
second.
fault that certain text fonts I can't read. Leave me be.
Yeah, so
I've said it
wait,
once, and I'll
wait.
say it again. I am a simple man.
And
with
it's a
special
thick
needs.
back. So
That series is currently coming out, and I have almost every issue, and I keep getting skipped on random ones.
No, I just
Yeah.
redeemed myself with Rob. I will look up the Witchblade TV series.
Sarah Pazzini, she has this mystical gauntlet that she fights crime with as a police officer. They made a TV show, and every episode I was just waiting for the glove to show up, and it was the 90s. I'll just say that.
got that out the way.
Stuff like a whole bunch of feet would show up, and we're not going to question
all
people's
right, Rob.
fetish.
All right, hold on. Who was it? All right, Matt. What you got, Matt?
Let Merrick go. All I'm doing is just bagging and boarding from this collection.
Jughead looking like he in the red paint room. Oh no, that's
That's-
ketchup. Someone like drew him with ketchup.
Yeah, that's a,
That is the epitome
That's it.
of playing with your food.
uh,
My God.
based on
Nice.
different books. I've got all that stuff. I got graded in my other room.
Also, Matt, I like your hat, by the way. That's nice. Marvin the Martian. Approve.
You guys ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow?
You mean the Puppy Bowl?
I'm sorry. Did he say Super Bowl and am I ready? Oh, I don't have TV. I can't watch it, but my old man friend is going to borrow my. Well, actually, no, he has his radio. And he's going to listen to it. So yes, I am ready.
Yeah.
If one of you was named Freddie, I'd say the bit, but none of y'all's name is Freddie. It's funny.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people on certain Discords might be playing the game. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure YouTube will have some people that are doing extra legal streams. And I'm sure if you put in streaming Super Bowl,
Wait, when you say
you can
extra,
probably find
hold on now. Let's talk about this. What do you mean extra legal?
I mean, it's not certifiably legal.
Yeah, it's
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
Extra legal.
There's legal and illegal.
Well, I'm not saying the bad word. I'm saying the one that's the bendable word.
Yeah, they can.
This is bendable Gumby, but
Oh shit!
I won't be looking at it.
I won't either because I can't.
I will
get
be
it.
watching the Puppy Bowl. No, I won't.
Well, Rob, that
Come
won't
on.
be a bad choice. I've seen the Puppy Bowl a couple times. It's nice.
I have a Puppy Bowl right here.
Yeah, you do.
I have a Kitty
As
Bowl
he-
right there.
As he holds up a puppy, his dog's food bowl as a pun, which I would have approved of.
Lord, I hope I wouldn't do that.
I mean, hey, I'm giving you good ideas for a pun. Come on.
Yeah, but if I hold up a puppy, I'm going to get the ASPCA getting real pissed at me.
No, I meant the
Let
bowl.
this man hold up some turtles.
Dude, I
Oh
meant
yeah. Oh, I think I got that one.
Never mind.
Van with the DVD set.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
That is badass.
Now that is some turtle power and a half shell of a disc set.
You got the box?
I've got the Scooby Doo mystery machine over there. So
Is it the same thing, a disc set that's like in that? If so, that's awesome.
yeah, and then I've got the Toolbox DVD set of
Tim the Toolman Taylor. Awesome.
That's
I watch
badass.
it for Al.
all kinds.
That's
of
a good show, though. That's a good show.
I
Yeah,
miss Tim Allen. He had some good movies and shows out there.
Yeah, his movie that he was underrated in was that
Space Quest, was it?
Space Quest was great. They were gonna do a sequel, but Alan Rickman passed away before they could get around to do.
Ooh, Alan Rickman was in that one?
Yeah.
I
He
thought I saw a character that looked a little bit like him. Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry.
Was him.
Hold on. Let me. You guys discuss. I'm gonna use the power of Google.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this sexy ass gentleman that wants to jump on here. I don't know this dude. He just goes by Big Sexy. Big Sexy. Bring him in.
Hello.
The power of Christ compels you.
Rob, wrong movie theater, buddy.
Hey, Cliffy.
How are you?
Cliff, how you doing, buddy? I missed you. How you doing?
Good. I just came off of Aussieverse, where we did an interview for Path of the Pale Rider with Lori Calcaterra. She's
Came
lovely.
back from Aussieverse. So what you're saying is
He
you
does
just
shows
came
almost
off the
every
crazy
day.
train.
What was that, Rob?
Oh, I was just saying that Lori Calcaterra does shows on YouTube just about every single day, usually around like the noontime
Absolutely.
hour.
We talked about it because I saw her online like all day today. She goes, I really was. And she's like, because I do a YouTube series to promote other independent graphic novels.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, girl, yeah.
That was pretty cool. Drop
It
the
is.
link. You got drop the link, Cliff.
Oh my god. Boys, I just had a realization why they call it graphic novels versus just novels.
And we're here just hanging out, the return to Coast Comics. And we got Cliff here, guys. If you don't know who Cliff is, do yourself.
I know
a
who
favor.
Cliff is, and he's pretty big
I'm
deal.
talking to the community right now, big dog.
There are a few people who
let
might
me-
not know, and Rod is introducing.
All right.
I'm sorry.
This guy right now has been around for a minute. If you don't know who he is, he's here right now. Big Dog Cliff on comics. All right. Go check out his channel. He's coming to the community hot. Hot, man. My Boricua brother right there.
Do I?
All right. Come in.
I don't know.
hot.
I don't feel that hot, but then my blood pressure gets raised. Somebody will tell me that a beloved comic book is garbage. I don't know.
Well, that heats things up a ton.
How do you collect your stuff, Cliff? Let the people know. How do you collect? Why do you collect, Cliff? What is it? What
I
is it that
collect
you
for
that they
Number one, I collect for the stories and because of the escapism that it has offered me my entire life.
That's it.
Right? So that's the number one reason I'm collecting. And then sometimes it's for the other things, you know, like, wow, I really love these covers, you know, and like, and it could be like, oh man, this is like the worst Superman series I've ever read in my life. I'm looking at you, Superman Unlimited. And like, but oh, these are gorgeous covers. So let me get them. 1776 by Marvel. I didn't want to read that shit. I picked up the first issue, was like, I got the Phil Jimenez cover because I love Phil Jimenez, and it was an homage to his Amazing Spider-Man Obama cover. But he has an homage every issue of the series. So guess what? I'm collecting this series I don't even want to read because I don't need all my Phil covers. I need to have my Phil Jimenez covers, you know? And I'm drawn to storytelling, and I'm drawn to history, and I'm drawn to culture. That's why I love food so much, you know.
How about origin stories? Like, how the hell did you get around to thinking of an idea going, let's bring all the Marvel characters back to 1776 to deal with history? Because that's what children and middle-aged adults like us want to read. History. Superheroes.
I think doing that in the name hey.
What's up, Ian? How you doing,
I think doing that in the name of history and comics to target kids, especially with Marvel characters as popular as they are in the moment, I feel like that is really good. I feel like because this is casting too wide of a net is why it's really not landing.
There are history teachers out there that are also comic fans, because who would have known it? There's a lot of teachers out there, just ask Ian, that are into comics that are going to be bringing that in to try and show their kids. And when people ask us, what would you show somebody that doesn't normally read comics? If you bring them that might be like such poison to the point they'll never read another comic again. Maybe, or maybe they'll be into it. I don't know.
Well, and if I may, and I'm backing Cliff on his ideals of this, the way I see it regarding targeting kids with history and stuff, in a sense, like bringing something of history, comic related. Yes, there are some that could be like poison, like boring and stuff, but you have to look at the wholesome aspect of it. And I'm saying this even at my age of 27. See, again, not enough caffeine. It's very awesome because you have all these kids that don't know a lot about history and how to appreciate it, even like comics. There's like a lot of nostalgia where kids don't even either A, don't appreciate, don't bother with it, or B, sorry, my eyes are watering too, kind of embarrassing, it's dusty in here, and B, don't know, or just C, don't care enough to know or do the research. And the way I see it, by like a certain time, a lot of our classics are going to be like lost in time, and there's going to be no one that knows about it because, you know. But I have faith that if we have enough history and outlook to show the newer generation what we had and what we could appreciate, the vibe of nostalgia will keep living on.
You'll have a small subsect of kids that'll be interested, but otherwise they're going to gloss over it in any type of attempt of trying to feed sugar with it. It will be met with rejection. So it's only if they come to us with it that they will want it. Otherwise,
yeah, it's like you can't. What's what I'm looking for? There's a phrase, but I can't remember what the phrase is. Then again, normally don't remember. What I'm saying, Cliff, is I like your idea, like what you said. I agree. Basically, to put it quite simply.
Although Fuchsia does a great example in there. Spider-Man life story that is sort of like an encapsulation of historical periods that could get somebody interested, because I consider life story not just the best Spider-Man story of that year, it was the best story of that year. I think it was 2020 or 19.
Yeah, I believe you're right. That was a great run. Actually, Reggie Collects came on this show, and when that book dropped, we were talking about it. That's a great book.
Yeah, my mom, when I was a kid, my first experience with any kind of comic of classics is my mom came home with a bunch of things, but she kept one thing out. I guess it was like a thick, like your average digest book, and she brought me one of these. Obviously not like this. This is like reprint stuff, but she brought me an Archie's Digest thick jumbo book, kind of like this. And since that day, I've been like deeply into this. And I don't even know where that original jumbo book went because that year I got grounded and Graham took it away, and I guess it got lost in the process. So that's why, you know, a special place in my heart with regarding these comics. And the way I see it, you know, it's really nice when you have those memories. You have the time when your parents come home with all these retro style stuff and we had our stuff, our genuine like 90s toys and stuff that were closer to my generation, like 2000s. But my mom took a step further. She said she brought home things that weren't exactly close to my era's decade. She also brought home stuff like from the 80s to stuff and had us learn to appreciate it. Now, almost every one of my siblings, like you said, Rob, glossed over it, didn't care for it, gobbledygook, you know. Me, on the other hand, I found it interesting.
Well, that's pretty dope, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. And what's up, Ian? How you doing, Comic Dog?
Yeah, how you doing, Comic Dog? Long time no talk.
Ian, how you doing, sir?
Been really good.
How's things on the top ropes going? How's the weather's up there?
Cold as hell.
Did you find any more cool, amazing Spider-Man back issues, and hopefully you didn't do any more tape pulls?
Okay, so I was at Half Price Books, and I tried to look at the comic books, and there was people won't get out of the freaking way.
Ooh.
Just like I told the dude, can you please move? Because he can give me that one look, and or he can like.
See, I know
Ian, don't be starting any trouble, Ian.
I'm not.
He's not
Well,
starting
if you want it to be funny, just start singing.
Troublemaker,
Move,
Ian.
Get out the way.
Ian's like, get out my way. I'm trying to get some damn wrestling figures, man.
Comic Dog's not starting trouble. He's speaking facts.
Yeah.
I've been in several situations where there's someone like hogging a section. I'm like, dude.
Yeah,
you know?
and like, wait a minute, see, but I had heard, too, is they gonna start making, with all the shows now on the streaming services, and they're gonna start making all the so now all the Blu-rays and all the DVDs will be done.
You mean like they're going to
start collecting all your DVDs?
Yep. Because I read it in something on, I forgot where I read.
An article, yeah.
Because and they said in 2028 they can start making them.
Well, I kind of saw that coming from a mile away.
I still think if there's any way of making money off of something, a company is going to figure out a way to still do it.
Still make physical stuff. I mean, yeah. I feel that too, because if you don't have physical copies, there's no need for like collecting and getting more.
I'm still fully expecting that not now, but maybe after 2030, that all those things that were thrown into bins at Best Buy that were dollar DVDs, there's going to be certain collector's editions that people will want back, but because a lot of them wound up in landfills, they'll probably become collectibles too.
So I found at Half Price Books only for $1. Howard the Duck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
classic.
Play Duck.
Hold on. Yeah.
Howard the Duck. Great movie.
Not me. I'm not the duck.
He got ducked.
Hey,
I'm a quack sometimes.
Wasn't
I'm not the
wasn't
duck.
Howard the Duck at the end of the credits from Guardians of the Galaxy? I think Volume
Correct.
1.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And
I'm a
everybody
quack,
is
I'm
like,
not the duck.
who's this guy at the end of the movie? I'm like, really? You guys don't know who Howard the Duck is?
Wait,
Yeah, the worst, one of the worst movies they say ever. That's what
You
they
mean,
claim.
I mean, it was terrible, but it's one of those, if you're partying with friends and it's late at night and you put on a movie, it's something stupid like that or Teeth.
did you just say Teeth?
Don't look that up.
No, I already know what that movie is.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
because-
I have cringy
Um,
siblings that told me about it, and I had the
um,
unfortunate privilege to have to sit there on Halloween night.
Oh yeah, because
Never again.
okay. Well,
What's up,
because,
John? How you, John?
Also,
It's
I
not
got
pink flamingos.
a cool.
Pink flamingos. What the hell?
Go ahead, comic dog.
Why the kid, set.
Ooh, collection, yeah.
Why do you collect DVDs, Ian?
I don't know. Well,
You don't know? It's got to be something. Why do you collect, brother?
okay. Okay, so when I was a kid, and so my mom used to have okay, so I used to have a favorite because I used to have one of my family members used to have tapes, like like tapes.
Don't die.
Like he used to have a whole bunch of tapes. Like he had boxes full of tapes, and that why, I got that from him. But he'd been dead since 1992.
All right, cool.
It kind of like something that I like.
These VHS cassette tapes, they didn't have like girls' names on them and like a little baggie of hair, did they?
No.
It was
Okay,
a Girls Gone Wild tapes.
Speaking of
Okay, that's better.
cassette tapes, I did promise.
Please rewind that tape, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
be kind.
Your mom,
be
I
kind and
took the
rewind.
bargain.
Use your VHS rewinder.
I have one, but it's broke. I know what that is. You're not talking about the rewinder in the VHS, but you're talking in like an actual like VHS winder system.
Yes.
Mine shit the bed
Man,
when I
the
bought
late
it.
fees you're going to incur.
Now
Not
check this
incur,
out. So
I concur.
he's talking about VHS tape. I'll tell you about a movie that me and the wife seen last night at the drive-in. We seen this movie, The Long Walk, the Stephen King movie.
Oh, that was good.
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk. These dudes walked about. My wife and I were calculating.
It was like 40 or 60 miles, but it's over the course of several days.
No. It was like they walked. My wife was calculating this in the car. It was like walking from here to Longboat, not Longboat.
So was it
Key
like
West.
300
Key West.
miles?
It was like
Okay.
300 miles, and if you stop, you get like warnings.
Yeah, it was like a three
Bro,
strikes
it
you're out.
was. She's bawling in the car because we seen the trailer.
It was
like,
emotional. As far as Stephen
this
King
movie
projects
is
go,
wild, bro.
like
She
if
is
you are
bawling.
into things like Shawshank Redemption, this is very close to it. The cinematography was very close to that.
It's a good movie.
It's a story about friendship. Yeah,
Yes.
it does have some real gross out moments where it answers the question of, well, when do they take a shit? They'll show you that in detail. It shows you what happens when these people get shot, and you get to like these people, and you start
In the
rooting for them even
relationship.
after you hate one of them, and then you go, okay, I kind of like him now. I kind of see where he was coming from, and he's dead. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It's a great movie.
The best scene of the whole movie when you get to it, and I'm not going to spoil anything, But at one point, after walking so long and they're so tired, now they're going uphill. And this is when they're telling them it's the middle of the night. There's a lot of people that are going to die. And
It's
when you hear that,
wild,
you're like,
guys.
no,
It's
that
a
from
great
then on, the whole movie is just, it deserves an Oscar for at least screenplay.
Yeah,
The way
it's
you're
like
talking-
you're watching it and you're like, oh, all right, whatever. And
So
it's
I'm
to
not-
me, it reminded me of Hunger Games. So if you-
Yeah, I could see that.
I was gonna say more Squid Games because it feels like a challenge based thing, but yeah, Hunger Games more likely.
wow, movie. She's in this car, and we saw 2 movies for the price of one, and we paid $16. We're like 4 hours in the car.
That's nice.
Wow.
We brought food from the house, and there was no sex involved. But anyways,
Well, obviously.
No, you go watch The Housemaid for that.
oh man,
Damn it,
that
and-
movie was great, man. It was
Continue, Rod,
freaking
and now touch
wild.
base on what Rob just said.
What?
But
Rob, you said The Housemaid, yes?
Yes.
My friend I
wife.
was just paneling with Bruins, who actually lives around. He's in a New England, like me, living around here. He told me last stream I was collabing him on him that he had just watched that as a lot.
It was
yesterday.
actually a lot better than I expected it to be. I thought it was just
Yeah.
going to be some cheap, boring thriller where this girl winds up being the home wrecker, and then it turns into something very different and dark. And I liked where it went, and it stuck the landing, which I did not expect that to happen in a Sydney Sweeney movie. But here we are. It was also Paul Feig movie, so yeah, I enjoyed it.
Sydney Sweeney. I've been hearing about Sydney Sweeney.
get-
Something about her
get-
getting a lot of flack.
You see Sydney Sweeney in full.
Girl.
allow me to introduce
Rob's quote unquote.
this guy right now. Allow me. Hold on. If I'm bringing in someone that's been on Coast to Coast Comics from the beginning, it's none other than this guy who rebranded his channel, rebranded name, and whoa, holy coconuts! What the hell just happened here?
Hey, John.
I'm here to bring the doom. Always the doom.
Doom is in the house.
The
guys.
doom and gloom.
Yes,
What the hell?
motherfucking
Oh,
Doom.
he means that Doom. I was about to say, well, cue the Doom music. I'll bring the BFG. But
What is
sorry,
going
wrong
on,
Doom.
God?
Wrong Doom.
He's
Hi,
MF Doom.
gentlemen.
Sorry,
So, guys,
wrong
like,
Evening.
I'm trying not to be a downer, but I have to
Oh
be.
God,
Um,
I can't be anything but a downer these days. I feel like.
no. I'm sorry, but for real. Christina Payne has been posting to many of the chat groups that Papa Wheelie's brother and K-Pop are going to go live shortly, and his brother's going to give an update on Matthew's condition
And where are they going to
Oh.
do that?
on Papa's channel.
Papa's channel. Okay.
So
I
you
appreciate
wanna-
that
you
update.
wanna
Thank you
drop
for letting us
something?
know.
FaceTime, so we can all just bounce
I
off. and
put it
hang
in the
out
private
and,
chat for you so you can
I'll
share.
drop. Yeah, I'm a mod. Rod, I can drop the link for you.
You
Thank
got
you,
it, brother. Do it, and we'll all bounce off and just jump on. We'll
I'd
hang
go
out
over
there.
there,
Then.
but I'd feel I'd be adding to the chaos given
Absolutely.
my MO, so I'm not going to go for good. For
I mean,
good
I don't think
reason.
you need to shut down, but people can at least jump over and watch it.
Yeah,
Unless
I'm
you're
not-
done. Unless you're
Or
done,
like,
Rod. Sorry.
I'm like,
Yeah.
or we could just for some, I have dual screen, so I just feel like everybody should. So I'm like, I can like monitor the situation.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
know I
See?
don't want to go over there because I know what my mom's like if they're in a bad space. So knowing exactly just how much I can add to chaos, I'm gonna do the right by them and not go. And I don't intentionally do it because I just do what I do in it for whatever reason. Every time I tend to rile things up without trying, so I'm not gonna do it.
Well, we
I
can
mean,
go, we can watch,
I'll
we
cheer
can
the
be
streamer
quiet and
just to do right
support.
by them. I just don't want to risk doing something I shouldn't want to do by adding to
All
chaos.
right, then I'm gonna send everyone to support. So we'll just bounce off
And I'll
here, guys.
share her stream at
And
least.
then, yeah, we'll do that. That's the right thing to do.
Yep.
We got to support the comic book community. So I expect everyone in the chat right now, all 7 of us, the panel, This is what we do.
Link?
All right,
Which
so
one's
we
the
gotta
link?
support and everyone spread the word.
Spread.
Social media, and this is what friends do. We cancel shows and we just hang out with other people and support. This is what it's all about. So I'll spread the word, it seems like everyone's spreading the word right now. And as always, we're going to bounce out of here and we will support for doing a good cause. Spread the word, guys. As always, stay classy, combo community. We out of here. See you next week.
Okay.